So we started off by addressing the question of how people thought the media had responded to the needs of victims and survivors of the conflict. And then we moved on to address the issues of, for example, did we think that guidelines are necessary? What would perhaps those guidelines actually look like in practice, both for victims and survivors, but also for journalists themselves? And some of the major issues that we came up with were allowing people to retain ownership over their story, not effectively selling themselves or their family to the media, and how actually used to correct effect, telling your story can actually be empowering and can allow you to take ownership over something that has happened to you. In terms of examples of best practice, a number of individual journalists were highlighted as having done some really positive work for people, and also a number of BBC Spotlight documentaries as well. One of the other major themes that came out of the conversation this afternoon was the importance of people being prepared for what might come on the news or what might drop through the letterbox in the shape of the local newspaper. So, for example, it was considered a form of best practice that if a news story was breaking or people had knowledge of something that might be in the news in a couple of days' time, that they would actually have the courtesy and the respect to contact individuals or families that would be affected by that, to basically give them a heads up.